It is time for some short track racing in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series as we head to the Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia for the running of the Menards 250, possibly the longest Mountain Dew ARCA Series race of the season. Christian Vargas, the 48, has won the pole for tonight's race. To his outside second is the 37 of Jaden Jacobs. Then third is Trey Rainey, fourth is Julius Anderson, and Roger Ray rounds at the top five of the 69. In sixth, it's Will Parrish. Seventh place we have Ryan Brommer, in eighth is Steven Thompson, ninth is Nolan Rempel, and Jake West rounds out the top 10. The rest of the field, there's Nicholas Valdez, our points leader, in the 12th position, to his inside Sebastian Kukul on the 5. Then we have James Ellison with Mathis Wells still searching for his first top 10 of the season. Then we have Tyler Fink with Benny Watson, behind them Silas Orta and Kashawn Richardson. Then we have Trey Wright with Colin Teague, along with Riley Spurley-Tube and Keegan Thompson. Then there's Joe Sandrovich and Luke Jones, with Greg Graff and Edwin Mendez. Then we have Charlie Davenport and Sky Commons. Marshall Burrow looking for 2 in a row to be his third of the season. Jose Mills to his outside. Then there's Luke Rainey, and second in points, Zach Winkles over 100 points back of Valdez, our points leader. Then Mateo Montoya and Derek Bouchard, along with Landon Lyons and Evan Hunter. Then Zachary DeLello and Juan Garcia, with Danny Bright and Jason Larker. And in 41st is the number 43 car of Mark Owens. There's our 41 car field for the Menards 250 at the Richmond Raceway. Let's go on track sign, fire the engines up for short track racing in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series.
Drivers, start your engines!
41 cars rolling off the starting grid at the Richmond Raceway for short track racing in Virginia. 38 laps to decide the winner. Here tonight with Vargas and Jacobs on the front row. For the Menards 250, the longest race in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season, we are green in Virginia. Christian Vargas leads lap 1. The battle is on for second. Readiness had Trey Rainey. Rainey won the Gatorade Cup Series race here last season, so he knows how to get the victory lane in Richmond. But it's Roger Ray taking advantage on the backstretch. He wants the top spot from Vargas in turn number 3. He's looking, trying to get there. Climbs the track with that 48. Now to the inside. Vargas will lead, but Ray has the inside preferred lane to turn number 1. And Ryan Barber watching in third. He'll look to the inside for a second now. Nolan Rempel and Kukulon coming to the front. 63 and 5 down the bottom lane. 63 to third. Kukulon can look for fourth as Vargas from the pole starts to fall back on the outside. Nolan Rempel gonna try and take second as Ryan Barber goes up the racetrack. Roger gonna try and pull away in the 69. He won at Watkins Glen a few races ago. He knows how to win. Can he win on a short track in Virginia is the question. Rempel clears to second. Kukulon clears in third. Rempel looks for the lead as Kukulon. Around goes Ellison and Ryan Barber's in the wall. 33's upside down with Christian Vargas. Edwin Mendez gets spun into Zach Winkle. Davenport gets hit. Winkle is sideways with Brommer. Sky Commons, Owens, Luke Rainey. Yellow flag is in the air. Craziness here early in Richmond. We saw Ryan Brommer go upside down, then others got collected. Nicholas Valdez is fine in 16th. Caution is out early on. Lap number 5 is our first yellow flag. Roger Ray leads the race over Sebastian Kukulon. Some close, hard racing inside the top 10 caused an accident. And upside down goes Ryan Brommer in the 33. Let's go see the race for our first yellow of the night in Richmond. Racing off into turn number 3, James Ellison to the inside, looking for third on Ryan Brommer as the 33's up the racetrack, and Ellison too aggressive into the corner, slides up in the 48 of Christian Vargas. They get together, to the wall they go. Ryan Brommer hits right there into Vargas, and with the hit, it just kind of flips him over. Behind, Edwin Mendez chops down on Charlie Davenport, sends the 15 spinning. Valdez barely misses, and then Zach Winkle gets wiped out. Wells the 41, Garcia, Danny Bright, Owens with some damage, Greg Graff. There's Sky Commons. There's Evan Hunter, Mateo Montoya back there. But Winkle, our second in points man. He was just behind points there, Nicholas Valdez on the racetrack. Valdez barely escapes. Winkle does not. That was such a weird flip by Ryan Brommer. Right there, look at that, 46 snaking around. Mathis Wells got some damage. He should be fine, though, in the 41 car. Remember we say still searching for his first top 10 of the Mountain Dew ARCA Series Season number 3 season. Another look at it. Yeah, Ellison just way too aggressive into the corner. Was trying to get that 4th spot. He actually got out of it fine, but behind, everyone got involved. So for Nicholas Valdez, it could be a great points night for him. He could try and pull ahead and almost lock up the championship at this point. So he might have a nice points gap after tonight. It's Roger Ray, though, trying to gain some points. He's out front here in Richmond, currently leading the Menards 250. Car number 69 will lead the field back to the green flag for our first restart of the night. Coming back green, Roger Ray, the 69, in total control so far of this race. Ryan Brommer, the only car to retire from that crash, understandably so, as he was upside down. We have 40 cars on the lead lap. Greg Graff, the last of them. It's Roger Ray leading with Sebastian Kukla on second, Nolan Rempel third, Tyler Fink in fourth, James Ellis after causing that wreck inside the top 5. Back green in Richmond. Roger Ray gets a jump there on the restart. Kukla on the 5. Looks to the inside for the leadoff turn 2. Side by side down the backstretch. Tyler Fink down low. He'll move to third. Kukulon uses the 69 up, but he takes the spot away. Sebastian Kukulon to lead in Richmond. Tyler Fink now wants it in turn number 1. He'll get to second past Roger Ray. Rumpel down line. Here comes Fink for the top spot. He'll get it off turn 2. He's clear down the backstretch. Nolan Rumpel to second now. Steven Thompson looking for third. Rumpel for the lead on Fink. He'll take it away. That was a big run for that 63. Roger Ray can get in line 5th. Kukulon gonna try and get down as well. Could be stacked up 3 wide for third right here. Oh! 18 of Fink got hit by the 5 of Kukulon into Roger Ray. Now they're rubbing for second, beating and banging. Around goes Nolan Rumpel to the outside wall. Sliding down, Landon Lyons hits him upside down. And now Larker gets rear-ended from the 8 of Juan Garcia. That's our second yellow flag of the race. And maybe some tempers flaring as they were beating and banging in turns 3 and 4. It's our second yellow, just after our first. Cautions, precautions. It's Steven Thompson with the lead. Our second yellow flag of the race as another car goes upside down. We saw some contact made. Roger Ray, aggressive into turn number 3 and beat and banging for that second position. To really get the full understanding of what maybe happened here, watch off turn number 2 as Tyler Fink, the 18, is up top 3 wide. He's going to try and chop down right here. Kukulon's there. They make some contact. 18 that gets down, runs with the 69. And now Rumpel goes up the racetrack. 18 has a run. He'll make it 3 wide with Roger Ray on that 63 for P number 2. And Ray drives it hard to the corner, uses the 18 Tyler Fink up. They get to Rumpel. And they make contact, squeezing together. 18 in the middle of a sandwich. Up the racetrack for Rumpel. Into the wall hard. As he hits it, he comes down off the wall. And Landon Lyons gets spun by Luke Jones into the 63 with nowhere to go. And back behind the Juan Garcia out of control. He'll hit Jason Larker in the 10. As the 10 then goes for a slide. He luckily does not really hit anything except for Zachary DeLello. And they see some cars trying to brake check it up there. But possibly Roger Ray thought the 18 Tyler Fink, the contact off turn 2 was intentional. Maybe tried some payback. Because right there they hit. And then maybe Roger was a little angry with the 18, using them up in turn 3, but also used the 63 up. And Rumpel goes for a flip off turn 4. It's our second flip of the night. Saw Ryan Brommer flip earlier, now Nolan Rumpel does. Larker goes for a spin. Landon Lyons can be done for the night as well. That's our second yellow flag of the night. Steven Thompson with the race lead on this caution flag. Roger Ray now in second. Kukulon third. That's how they will start on our next restart of the night here in Richmond, Virginia. Coming back green, lap number 18. Will be 21 laps of racing to go here in Richmond. Steven Thompson with the lead for our second restart of the night. Landon Lyons, along Nolan Rumpel, out from the crash that just occurred. 38 cars are on the lead lap, looking to finish there. Steven Thompson currently leads the race. Roger Ray behind him in second. Third, Sebastian Kukulon. Fourth is Tyler Fink. James Ellison currently with a solid top 5 spot. They come down the front stretch, restart zone. Thompson gets away in the 52. We're back green. Roger Ray spun the tires a little from second right there. Be interesting to see if he can pounce for the lead. Thompson up the racetrack. Ray, a nice corner exit there. Gets some momentum down the backstretch. Kukulon the 5. Still waiting in third. Fink in fourth. Ray there to the back of the 52. Maybe some bumper contact there. 20 laps to go, and they're side by side for the top spot. Fink now to the inside for third on Kukulon. And Roger Ray, he'll take the top spot. Fink to second. Log jam right here. So fit to block the 5. James Ellison looks for third down the backstretch. How about James Ellison coming into the picture? He'll lose way to third. He's clear now. Jaden Jacobs for fourth. As Ray and Fink pull away first and second, they're clear. Maybe a car to come down pit road or something because the pack is very spread out currently on this restart. See right here how spread out they are. Say about the front 11 or so got away. The rest kind of got held up, and here comes Fink. He wants the top spot to the inside, Roger Ray. 69 leads the lap, 18 to go, but Fink has the inside, turn number 1. James Ellison with him, the 30 car. Here the tires squealing through the corner, trying to get the grip. James Ellison is the inside, turn number 3. Try and get there. Maybe use the air to affect the 18. James Ellison leads in Richmond. Jaden Jacobs, he'll look for second. Trey Rainey up inside the top 5. He's fourth. We mentioned he won the Gary Cup Series race here last season. Jacobs to the inside of Ellison. He'll grab the top spot in turn number 3. Trey Rainey's going to grab second away. Here comes Sebastian Kukla on the 5. He'll move to the inside. He'll look 3 wide. But it's Trey Rainey blocking him off for now. Now Trey moves up. Gives the bottom to the 5 of Kukulon in turn number 1. Sebastian go look for the lead off turn 2. A big run for the 5. Kashan Richardson with him in the 22. Here comes Kashan. He looks 3 wide down the front stretch. Can't quite make it work there. Kukulon stays clear with 15 to go to lead. And Steven Thompson restarted first. Fell back. He's back up inside the top 5 now. He's up to 4th. He'll get to 3rd. Richardson is all over the back of the 5 of Kukulon. May want to use that bumper in turn number 3. Think he wants to use it. Can he use it? He may have done it right there. Kashan Richardson wins the drag race to lead the lap at the start-finish line. Steven Thompson up to 2nd again. He'll look for the lead again with Tyler Fink in the 18 behind him. Down the back stretch. Coming to 13 to go in Richmond. Roger Ray coming back. He's right behind Fink again. Those two make contact multiple times this race. I'm sure one's not happy with the other. Tyler Fink, the 18. Trying to get the top spot away with 13 to go. He does off the corner. Roger Ray 69 with him. Up to 2nd for him. 3 wide back there. Kukulon, Rainey, Richardson. 5, 22 to the wall. They're in the wall. Around goes Sebastian Kukulon, Kashan Richardson. Down the racetrack. It will be another yellow flag, the 3rd of the night. And we will have an under 10 lap to go restart here in Richmond, Virginia. Leading at the time of caution, the 18 of Tyler Fink. Roger Ray, 2nd. But he and Steven Thompson are a shoving match right now. We'll get that sorted out. Trey Rainey 4th. Julius Anderson 5th. It's going to be a fun restart for sure. Tyler Fink out in front. It'll be with under 10 to go. But the crash happens inside the top 5. Kukulon, Richardson take each other out. Battling up at the front of the field. We always see these crashes in turns 3 and 4. And it's normally a case of 3 wide that caused it. Trey Rainey to the inside, the 38 car, puts Kukulon the 5 middle. Right here, Kukulon up the racetrack a little bit. Maybe just got a little tight. And with Richardson to his outside, they get hooked together into the wall hard for both of them. Richardson gonna have some pretty heavy damage. Kukulon obviously might be out. If not, he's going to be very slow. But for the second pack, that was very important that yellow came out right there. They were not going to be able to win this race or even have a shot, because they were so far back. The top 11 were going to be the ones to have a shot. Now for drivers like Joe Sandro, Riley Spurley to Jake West, they have a second shot. You see them going by. Colin Teague, Juan Garcia, and some others back here. Nicholas Valdez was towards the back of this. He gained some spots off of that. He has to gain some more in this restart if he wants to not lose many points to Joe Sandrovich. But back at the line, Tyler Fink, the 18 with the race lead. Roger Ray 2nd, Steven Thompson 3rd. And on the restart with under 10 to go, it'll be Fink, Ray, Thompson, 1, 2, 3 in the Menards 250 at the Richmond Raceway. Coming back green with 7 laps of racing to go. Will we get a quick yellow flag to set up another restart, or will we go clean and green to the end? We're going to find out. Tyler Fink currently leads. Kukulon out from the crash, and Riley Spring to Benicia on the 28 car has put him 2 laps off the pace in 37th. 36 cars are on the lead lap, led by Tyler Fink in the 18, Roger Ray in 2nd, Steven Thompson 3rd, Trey Rainey 4th, Julius Anderson inside the top 5. Green flag back waving. Fink gets away. Yeah, he jumped that restart big time. Roger Ray could not stay with them. Now the 69 got to play defense, but can't. Thompson to the inside. Oh, the 52 can make it work. Off into turn number 3. Roger Ray trying to fend off that 52 of a shot at the 18. 6 laps remain in Richmond. Ray closing back in. So far, the pack spread out. There's Riley Spirit to the lap car. Once again, only 11 cars. The top 11 with a shot. 12th on back. We're held up somehow, some way. Up at the front of the field to 5 to go. Roger Ray leads the race. Yellow flag would end the race at any moment right now. Roger Ray leads. Stephen Thompson inside the 52 to take the top spot away, but can't quite get down the dirty air. Here comes Trey Raines up to 3rd. He started this race pretty well. Julius Aronson with them. Look at this for the lead. Back to the inside with 4 to go. Stephen Thompson and Roger Ray battle side by side. The top 5 currently with a shot to win. Up the racetrack for Roger Ray. Trey Rainey grabs the 2nd spot with Julius Aronson up to 3rd. This is far from over. Coming to 3 to go. One small mistake out of that 52 as Roger Ray pits. One of the better cars of the night is coming down pit road with only 3 laps remaining, and maybe the dominant driver, Roger Ray, will have a shot to win. But now up at the front, 3 cars to settle it. Stephen Thompson, Julius Aronson, Trey Rainey. Off of the corner, side by side with 2 to go. Thompson outside, Aronson inside. The front 3 to settle it for the win. Trey Rainey's lurking in 3rd. He looks to the inside of the 52 of Stephen Thompson. We're coming to the white flag in the Menards 250. Julius Aronson has a nice gap over Thompson and Rainey. White flag is in the air, last lap in Richmond. Julius Aronson trying to end it out with a victory. Thompson trying to close with Trey Rainey in turn 1. Aronson slides. Thompson to the back bumper. Down the backstretch, the race for the final time, but Trey Rainey gets low on the 52. Try and make it work for the lead in turn 3. Checkered flag is in the air. Julius Aronson wins in Richmond. Trey Rainey tried, but was too little too late. Julius Aronson wins the Menards 250 with unpredictability around every corner here tonight in Richmond. 3 caution flags and multiple drivers finish down laps. Let's go see the finishing results after Richmond. Here are the finishing results from the Menards 250 at the Richmond Raceway. 3 caution flags for 15 laps and 14 lead changes. 10 different drivers trained the lead here tonight in Richmond. Julius Aronson reigns supreme at the end as it was a 3-car battle. Aronson holds off Trey Rainey and Stephen Thompson to win here tonight. Rainey, of course, ends up 2nd. Stephen Thompson in 3rd, led 10 laps. 4th for Colin Teague, a great night for him. Evan Hunter rounds out the top 5. Joe Sandrovich, a great night for him in 6th. He gains on the points, he's up to 2nd now. Tyler Fink ends up 7th. Jaden Jacobs 8th. Trey Wright in 9th. And Juan Garcia rounds out the top 10. We look at the top 20. See some drivers down here that led laps. James Ellison 13th. Look at some of these drivers we never really talked about here tonight. Benny Watson, Jake West, Luke Rainey, Mark Owens end up inside the top 15, inside the top 20. Not too bad for them. And for the 46 car, could have been a lot better for Nicholas Valdez. He ends up down towards the bottom of the finishing results. See Keegan Thompson and Edwin Mendez just outside the top 20. There's Valdez in 24th. That could have been a lot better. Zach Winkle 32nd, involved in a crash with damage. Vargas from the pole 33rd, led 2 laps. Kashawn Richardson 34th. For Riley Spirit, he was 2 laps down. And for Roger Ray, heartbreak for the driver of the 69. He led the most laps of anyone here tonight, 11. And while running with a shot to win inside the top 5, tire issues with about 3 to go put him out of the Menards 250 and out of a shot of the win. And after Richmond, let's now go see how the points were affected, with both Valdez and Winkle having bad nights. Heading into the final 5 races of the Mount Dew ARCA Series season number 3, this is what the points look like. Nicholas Valdez still on top. He's 97 up on Joe Sandrovich, who moves his way into 2nd. Zach Winkle in 3rd is 126 back. Right now, those 3 are the ones with the shot at the championship, because Jake West in 4th is 252 back of the points lead, and 5th is now Evan Hunter. Kashawn Richardson in 6th, Jason Larker 7th, Trey Wright in 8th, Luke Rainey 9th, and Charlie Davenport has the final spot inside the top 10. Look at the top 20. There's Riley Spirit just outside in 11th. Stephen Thompson in 12th. Colin Teague, a good night, moving up to 13th. Benny Watson in 14th. Mills, Burrow, Bright, DeLello, Orta, Mendez are the top 20 so far in the point standings. Look down below. There's Jacobs. There's Roger Ray. You know, he definitely could move his way up inside the top 15 probably if it wasn't for a bad night. Ryan Brommer, Garcia, Fink, There's Trey Rain with the second place. He moves up to 26th. Kukulon, Parrish. Julius Anderson is win tonight, moves up to 33rd in the points. For Mathis Wells, he's 40th in the points, not last, but still has not scored a top 10 this season. Derek Bouchard's one top 10 as well. Landon Lyons as well, one top 10. There are a few drivers who have not scored a top 5 this season. Will Parrish being one of them, Mark Owens another, Ellison, Graff, Wells, Lyons. Still searching for their first top 5s on the season. For Mathis Wells, he needs to get his top 10 first if he wants to get a top 5. But look ahead, the final 5 races of the season are next. And one of them, race number 19, we're going to go dirt track race in the Menards ARCA Series. We're going to Illinois for the running of the Alan Crow Memorial 100. I will see you guys then.